will be a better day for them. We're jumping into match number 5, and it's also the first one, at least for the grouping Group B and C. Again, a very, very even flight path from the southeastern side to northwest, cutting straight down the middle, Bimaksakti Strip and Clock Tower, very obvious drop points.
Wow, I mean, it feels like the game has been very, very generous, right? It keeps going halfway through the map. It's got a very even distribution overall, making it a pretty standard game for a lot of the veterans.
Yeah, it is. Clock Tower will not be heavily contested. In fact, the closest team to it is actually BE. Illustrator's Quake was dropping over to Rimnam Village, and that's also where the high tier loot zone is. But on the map, again, BE engaging in some early combat already.
Okay, early combat, and they're going up against X-Band Junior. They've done this before, and they got, I mean, X-Band, they wanted out. X-Band Junior wanted out, but they keep getting third party. And I'm looking at that member of from Ilustrado Huevos, he knows what's going on here. He might be calling in for reinforcements in a little bit after they completely loot out Rimnam Village.
Yeah, and Blank is getting dangerously close. He really, he really is putting himself in the hot zone. It's in G5. He's going to be playing on that second floor. In fact, Expand Junior have pretty good control of this entire compound. BE are forced to play defensively.
Yeah, and I think X-Band, the longer they wait this out, the more opportunity it's going to bring, especially for IJ to actually start pushing in. But keep in mind that this isn't the only fight that's happening as of right now. Oh wait, they've already found it. They've traded 1 for 1 so far, pretty good coming in for BG, but then now the trades as they start jumping in from the second floor to find it back. Currently a 2v2. They need to secure as many points as they can. Trying to get the revive on towards Kai's side, blocking off line of sight with the help of glue walls, but then the rotations over the wall, and more importantly, through the windows. They check it, they see one, chunk him down to 40% of his HP, but still, the glue walls are making it difficult to actually approach.
And Matt is going to start hitting his teammates back up. Expand Junior actually gets the buyback onto Ipan, so he will be joining his team. Look at Blank. He is still hanging around this area. Kai loses a majority of his health pool. And these early fights are not easy to manage because you don't have much medkits to work with. You're going to run dry very, very fast. And Blank, he is literally beside these two teams.
Do they know? Do they know that he's there? I think they have a rough idea, right? And they start to sniff it out. K9, wait, hold on. Farang and K9 are in the middle
they found him
as well. But there we go. They finally found him. They're probably going to get the easy revive here by Rimnam Village. But in the meantime, Expand still a member down, trying to take out BG Mount Esports. They finally find the trade back to force it back into a 2v2 once more. With 3 members still alive, and Vegeta just trying to look for resources to heal themselves back up. The Inhaler is going to keep snaking as well as Kai, topped up pretty healthily, but it's going to force Expand backwards. X-Man, the only one left with a knockdown of his last remaining member, Sin. He's out of there.
And Expand Junior, unfortunately, the first team, the team to run out of gas first. You have to abandon ship. Matt, I'm not sure how much distance he can cover, and hopefully he can get out of that. While all of that was going on, Farang actually wiped out K9 from this entire game, so that's already 4 points for Farang.
I mean, we know how they play. They like holding on to that peak, and especially since that it is the central point of the upcoming ring, it's more so a reason that it's hard to hold that high ground, especially when they're coming in from the mill. They're going to be able to start having a clean rotational path. I don't see anybody else actually trying to contest for Central Circle.
Kind of be able to find some vehicles to work with as well as BE. They are still on the chase. This could spell the end of Expand Junior at this point. You can see Matt, he changes to the Charge Buster, hoping that he gets those 1v1 scenarios. There is a chance that if he can somehow take out Kai and hijack the vehicle, but it's wishful thinking. He's trapped behind the tree. This is it for him.
Yep, he's going to swing wide, gets the kill with the help of a jump to secure the kill. Question is, when is Ilustrado Huevos going to move out of Rimnam Village?
Not anytime soon, I suppose.
Huh. I would have imagined that they would have looked for an all-in at some point, but I guess they want to guarantee that their backs are clear, so they're going to go late rotate into the ring. I don't think they mind. They've got high-tier loot. They've probably already hit a bunker at this point of time, and more so, they've got more than enough meds to tank the blue, especially since it's first circle.
And also, Blank had to be revived, right? So they have to reset a little bit just to make sure that he gets geared up. Toad is running into Kraken, on the eastern side of Porchinong, so that is a point of interest. Meanwhile, Freedom Rumble, not just getting mowed down by Jay-Z. There's They're not given a chance to breathe at all.
I'm sorry, I just can't help but find the pen extremely funny. But until then, we are seeing the the rest of the FRU members are actually dealing with Red, who are just keeping them away from the outer ring, forcing them closer in towards Kotatua in the UAV zone. Farang going to make a scan of their own, and they only spot out one. This might be an opportunity for Farang to pounce.
Dota, on the other hand, are going to be playing very, very close to this bridge on the southern side. Again, Kraken will be a bit ahead of them. Farang, on the other hand, they might have seen the members of Freedom Rumble. You can see Yazid, he is dispersing away from the rest of his team. He's going to be at Keraton, but that is also where Readout is going to be at.
Okay. So they're really taking their time with this one. Nobody wants to take an early engagement just yet. They're going to do what they can to take out the rest of the members of Freedom Rumble. They kind of don't have a choice here. Falling back may not necessarily be good for them. It is a downhill structure, so the only way they can really move is closer towards peak. But look at that, Kraken. They're on the move, right? If the minimap was just a little bit bigger, they could probably see that Kraken is quickly catching and gaining ground up towards peak side.
Yeah, early on, Yazid was split from the rest of his team and again ran into Redoubt, so he will be taken out, no problem. And Farang, they are pushing Freedom Rumble away means they get control of the buy point as well. And Freedom Rumble, they really do not have the numbers to fight this Kizo again. Trapped in a horrible spot, Spade will just shoot him down. Freedom Rumble left with just Asta.
Yep, they're just going to have to get farmed. There's nothing much they can really do about this. They're about to get pinched at the same time, but let's look at the second engagement. AE up on the north sides against DRS as the ring actually pulls towards their side. This is actually now a very important fight for AE to win.
Yeah, very important fight for Farang also, right? They've done all the prep work. They've taken control of the southern side of the ring. DRS, again, up against AE. This is crunch time, but AE, they do have advantage of the high ground cluster. Unfortunately, all of them missing. DRS, they might have to look for another point of rotation, but with one of the members down, unfortunately DRS will have to stay a bit longer. Razik pushing forward. Kyrie also opening up the entire battleground. Happy will heal back up to full. Kyrie now needs some time bought for himself.
A lot of the cluster grenades have already been thrown out here, so now it's time for the attack back coming in from AE, throwing nades back up towards them as they try to push down. Wicks, oh, it actually gets knocked down by Kathleen from an off angle, and now this might be an opportunity as DRS is getting closer and closer to this. They might be able to actually finish this off. They're seeing the members try to make a run around the top side of that cliff, but they're getting punished. Each one of these members getting run down and hunted.
And there's no running away. The Tatsuya cooldown is going to come back up for Kathleen, but he doesn't even need it as Kyrie has been spotted. Through the wall, he finds a penetration shot also. So Kyrie is gone. AE cannot hold on.
Nicely done. Razik is the only member surviving, forced to actually go down towards the waterfront, down by the beaches, and hopefully look to survive, play for some placement. But Team Badut actually coming in from Riverside as well, crossing over in towards the mainland. Nicely done for them. They're going to be able to secure a spot for themselves as the rest of Farang taking some vehicles and going up the main road.
And Toda was able to catch a Redoubt from behind as well. So they will not be able to secure a kill just yet. Fortunately, already picking their members back up. But Todak will commit to the fight right now. Two members of Redoubt already down. JZ, Voidface no longer available, and Todak, they have members in the red, but they do have numbers overall. So Zen and Noki will start clearing out the backlines. Aries the third to go. Traps will be traded back. He steps on that landmine, but it really doesn't matter. Todak, they just have the numbers.
They're just picking them off one by one. And now DRS, they see the entire situation. They're trying to steal as many kills as they can, and they're able to actually secure the kill on towards Red. That's great for them. Another point just stolen away from Todak.
And Farang, they are getting a bit angsty. They are showing up behind DRS. This could be a good flank for Farang to pick up some extra points. And Farang, they're not going to wait. They are starting to already fire at DRS. Nemo is down. Happy, unfortunately, could not do too much. They were caught with the pants down, and Farang cashes in on 2 more free points.
Oh, this is one hell of a position. Great high ground control. And Kathleen, as well as G, they're out of there. They're just hiding out. Oh, not even G getting knocked down by the beachfront. Kathleen, the only one left to go for the revives at Mill.
UAV sent out. G, he's, yeah, I mean, Fire is, he is landing his shots today. Nasty, nasty work.
He hasn't missed just yet. He hasn't missed. But keep in mind that they knew that DRG was fighting somebody. They have a good sense that maybe Todak is somewhere there. Keratin towards the northeastern side. But looking down towards the south side is going to be FRU Kaios a little bit further away, as the members will have to fight off the members of Kraken.
And Unknown actually wins the 1v1 against Yazid, and Kraken making work of Freedom Rumble. The fight ended just a while after it started, and Kizo will have to revive his teammates. They actually have a buy zone. Napis also having control of another one on the western side. And Asta, he revives but sees BE underneath him. TB continuing the fight against DRS. Kathleen trying to run away with the Tatsuya, but he's going to start running out of charges. And he is dead as well. DRS does not stand a chance. And TB getting a free point.
Farang keeping control of the highway that they control. AE is still just playing for placements right now, as the UAV is going to be coming out from the side of Team Badut. They're going to UAV in two different directions. Has Razik been spotted out here? No, he has not. Still
a bit safe. Ilustrados Juegos are ready in the circle at Mill. You also have BE. Todak, like you said, Gideon, they're going to be spotted out by Farang, who will be gatekeeping this entire area. They broke the vehicle of Todak, and Zen, he is completely out of position. Farang gets to stop Todak and force them to fight this advantageous fight.
Yep, this is so tough here. A lot of resources to try and get Zenin out of there. He's going to heal between each one of these glue walls because Farang is not making it easy. Kraken actually coming up towards the southern side, slingshotting over, and Farang even spot out BE, zipping over down to the middle.
I mean, Kraken might just end up fighting with Todak and Farang bailing out of that, right? They have so much space to work with. They don't even need to fully commit to this, but Farang now knows that there's a secondary team behind them, and BE, they are starting to be attracted towards the sound, and they are the one who has the best chance to take on Farang because they are also on the high ground.
Yeah, and look at Faiz, right? He's moving all the way down, but BGMI Esports might actually force Farang out of position here as Faiz gets spotted out. What?
Vegeta and Snake runs towards them, but Farang, they were more than prepared. Spade is ready to clean it up. Kai wants to help his teammate. Oh,
wow.
BE wanted to ambush Farang, but ends up getting wiped instead.
Great comms coming in from Farang. Faiz, as soon as he got shot, he knew that somebody was coming up behind him, relayed it to the rest of his team, and now they continue to control this wall side. Todak has been struggling, but now even Kraken is going to fight even harder to move into this ring.
I mean, clearing out BGMI Esports means that Farang can easily navigate into the circle if they want to. On the other end, TB will be fighting against Ilustrados Juegos. Glory around the corner, getting pressured. He doesn't have Ben2 with him. TB is setting out this entire maze, but I mean, Ilustrados Juegos, they're actually going to run on top of the wall. Ben2 completely catching the members of TB off guard, finding an easy kill for himself.
Oh, that's definitely a Tatsuya diff right there. Dashing in between before the glue wall's able to close things out. It's 2 versus 1 right now. Not exactly the easiest for Loki to make it happen, but if he can get out of there to play for some placements, he's in the same position as A.E. Razik, who is slowly taking his time to get back into the ring. Ooh, potential buyback here. Gets 2 of his members.
Yeah, Kraken is also having a rough time. I think Faiz knocked down 2 of their members. No secure kills just yet. Todak will secure Unknown, in fact, who tried to crawl to safety, but gets caught off by Todak anyways. And look at that massive scan as well. Farang, they are still teetering on the circumference of this safe zone, but they have so many opportunities to pick up points.
Oh yeah, The problem is right now that Todak has no means to actually take on this verticality, right? And I think, especially for Team Badut, they are greeding out here a little bit. And there we go. Farang Faiz has already found that first kill on towards him. 4 Eyes just left to watch it. He himself has been knocked down, sticking out his noggin a little too far.
Yeah, Razik finally spotted out, unfortunately, by Todak. And it's between him and the blue zone. Todak should be able to clean this up very easily. AE out in 7th place.
Oh, and then it's a central ring pull. This is where it's going to get difficult. Really, really difficult. There's no means to actually scale that. But Todak, they only have 1 opportunity, and unless Kraken allow them to move through first to maybe take the early engagement, I don't know how this is going to work out.
The question is, when is Farang going to make a move? They did lose Jembao. Look at that Kraken. is under massive fire. The Trogon, grenades, Kraken is out. McGrory finding a good snipe on the Spade, but Olive instantly traced him back. So both teams will call for a reset for now. Look at Fires, by the way. 7 kills, all on his own.
Oh, here we go, here we go. The slingshots have already started this time around. Todak playing from underneath, trying to deal with the verticality right here. Spade ready to jump at any time, but he doesn't! Getting knocked down by the helps of the Shanks.
Farang, they're gonna get gate kept by Todak. Shanks will finish off that kill. Farang now, they have overstayed their welcome on the bridge. The circle not helping them out. Olive actually, it's gonna be in front, but Ilustrados Juegos will just continue to pepper him with all these lead. And unless Farang somehow gets some crazy knocks onto IJ, I don't think there's a chance for them.
Yep, and Todak, this has been a god-saving play coming in from IJ. Now they take control over the low ground, and they need to be able to start contesting up towards a good shot coming in from McGrory, able to take out the rest of the Fire members with a nade, but now they have full control over that low ground. No, Blank goes down, and now this is where it gets awkward. Last 2 squads left.
And the fact that Todak survived the whole ordeal with the whole team intact is nothing short of impressive. Now they gotta fight Ilustrados Juegos though. You mentioned earlier on these two teams have very same personalities, and here they are duking it out for their first booyah of this evening. Todak on the low ground, McGrory suffering a lot of pressure, but still alive as Todak really wants him gone, but they can't find him.
Oh, this is just great uses of the glue walls, hopping on top of it to actually get the extra verticality to actually even it out. As Noki holding off of that front line. Vikri, just in case anybody runs out, slow grenades have already been thrown here, mauling them out. McGrory, he's trying to get back up to full, but it's tough. There's just so much pressure coming in from Noki right now.
Brentu is also going on the flank as well. Todak feeling a bit uncomfortable in this fight. Brentu 1 against 3. He's gonna get overwhelmed very quickly. McGrory again knocked down. Todak methodically working through the ranks of IJ. They will finish off Brentu. McGrory again gets back up on his feet. Blank also healing back up. Todak going in for the final push. McGrory ends up dropping. The Shanks also falls. It's all going to be Blank against the rest of Todak, and he cannot hold. Todak with the first booyah of this evening.
Woo! That, at least we're seeing a good change up here. Todak coming in huge, getting, honest to God, very, very lucky with the situation and the hand that was played to them. I'm surprised they were able to make it into top 3.
Yeah, pressured for a couple of minutes by firing from the high ground, having to do with Kraken
in the low ground,
and having the whole team alive for the final fight. It was definitely